Let's get it. It's time for another Maltese deload session and some clench as well. The last session we did was outdoors in my outdoor park and it was a pretty good one. If we think about all the circumstances and the fact that I only pretty much have a straight bar and equipment. So pretty limited, but still full workout. Today I'm back in the gym, which means that I do have the dumbbells and stuff like that as well, which means that I'm gonna do these exercises as well. So full workout, but deload. So we're gonna cut down on the intensity, use slightly thicker bands or 2 bands if I don't have a thick one. And I think we're starting off with some Maltese leans as usual, get the blood flow, and then moving on to the big boss, which is the straight bar Maltese, but of course with a lot of help. Let's get it. Start off with the leans. Oh, we'll see how my energy is throughout the workout because I'm still on the calorie deficit. It's now day 4. And let me tell you, like my brain is not working as good as usual. My energy level is slightly lower and my focus also way worse. But I think that's always going to be the case in the beginning of deficit sessions or periods. And then after a while, the body definitely gets used to it and at that point adapts. And it feels more normal, but this drastic jump from eating a lot to really little, to be honest, that point is going to be the hardest part. But same thing with everything we do. Let's do another set of leans. One more. Woo. I hope we're ready. And to be honest, after every single push session that I've done in the past weeks, I feel like the thumb and the grip from the Maltese for about 2 days, which is crazy. It's not like painful, but it feels like someone has hit your hand really hard. Like you get these blue marks. And it's rough, especially the day after, but I guess the body gets used to it as well. Maybe get the hardened skin here as well, just as with the normal hands when we train a lot, especially freestyle. Here we go, it's time for the real thing, the Maltese hold. I do have the double resistance band set up, so getting definitely more help than usual, but still heavy as fuck. Oh my god, so painful. But I feel the thumbs, I will just do this hold slightly longer. Oh my god. I am done with that one. To be honest, I did feel the thumbs a bit too much. I don't know what it was, a bit like fucking painful. So it's not the muscles now giving in, it's just the pain there. It feels like the thumb is gonna snap. So let's just do the 2 other sets with the normal grip Maltese. Still gonna do pretty long hold for that one. So we're gonna get a lot of muscle connection from it, just not this part. And then hopefully be back for the next session, which is not gonna be a deload one. And preferably I have some more energy as well because my calorie deficit is over at that time. Let's do another one with the normal grip. Need to have some strength in reserve. It's hard, it's easy to forget that it's deload. So I'm not gonna push on boundaries maximum. I'm gonna keep it to about 70%, otherwise it's not a deload. Last set with the Maltese. With this grip, the thumbs definitely feel way better. It's good. We got some in reserve, staying on the deload side. I also want to share a pretty valuable conversation that I had in the community this morning. It's regarding genetics. Because here's the argument. One is that genetics is everything, and the other one is that hard work beats talent. And I would say that both are true. If we look at all world champions in the world, most of them have a body suitable for the sport they do in. But they also have the fucking winning mentality mindset. And if you have both, genetics for whatever you're doing and the hardworking mind, you're gonna get like the top. That's where you're gonna end up. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't do any sport just because you don't have the genetics for it. If you truly believe that this is what I want to do, this is where I find joy, this is what my purpose is, hard work is going to outperform most people with genetics, because hard work is way more rare. Like, let's just say the norm in calisthenics. Oh, short people are good at calisthenics. There's way more short people in the world that their body is probably suitable for a lot of things that we do than people that really work hard. So if you're one of the hard workers, it doesn't really matter if you had the genetics or not. You're still gonna outperform a fucking majority of people. But if you have the genetics and you have that mentality, fucking champ level. And it's just a really big valuable thing to know, because at the end of the day, it's all about what do you think your purpose is, or what is your purpose and why are you doing what you're doing. Then in my opinion, I don't necessarily care about if my genetics are perfect for what I'm doing. All I know is that I fucking love the sport, and that's what I'm gonna pursue. Obviously, I'm slightly heavier, slightly taller than the preference, but who cares? This is what I do, this is what I love. So I will continue with this beautiful sport. And of course, if you wanna join all our conversations, it's not only this was just one that I wanna mention. Make sure to check out the community. It's truly vibing there, and a lot of great people. And a lot of thoughts that we usually don't get, but all of us have different things, so it's really fun to just gather it in one place and see what everyone has on their mind. See you in the community. Let's move on. Next up, we got some supinated full planche holds. Here I'm gonna have the 10 to 30 kg resistance band, just as I did the last session when I trained outside. And I shouldn't have any problems with the grip now, because the supinated one, pretty comfortable. Targets a bit more straight arm strength, the biceps, but the hands is in a natural position, so the wrists, the thumbs, it's all good. A little bit in reserve. Don't want to push it to the limits. Let's do another one. I personally feel like my planche form has improved a lot. Of course, now I'm having a thicker resistance band as well, but it's getting better. Nice. One more set. Let's get about 7-second hold. I'm so dead. It's crazy how much the calorie deficit, I think, affects me. Even if it's deload, and my training lately I haven't killed myself or pushed my maximum. The food, just really understand that that's your source of energy. And if that one is lacking, the effects will show in the gym. But then again, it's a healthy thing right now, and I'm doing this as a test because I haven't done it in a long time. So it's good for me as well, mentally, to push myself, because the hardest part is to actually just do it. I know my body is capable of it, but it's hard just going, always being pretty hungry, finding the right foods to eat. So no fats, almost, just living on chicken, trying my best to feel full without getting the calories, and a lot of salads and stuff like that. It's really hard, but it gives me a better understanding as well of my body, food consumption, what everything, like how much calories is in everything I eat, and all of that. So a lot of benefits, but my training is slightly affected. Time for some straight arm raises. The weight I usually have is 17.5. And since it's deload, we have to reduce it, keep the reps the same, so the overall intensity is less. Therefore I'm taking 12.5. I don't know exactly how many percent that is, but I had either this or 15 kg, but I feel like 15 is still pretty high. So I'm doing 12.5, still sticking to 3 sets and 10 reps for each one. My body's dead because this still felt hard. One more. It's pretty much as heavy as usual with 17.5 kg. It's crazy. Body has low energy capacity right now. Final boss. I did an extra rep, just fun. But now we're done here and moving on to some dips. Let's do, nah, they're good. Let's do 2 sets of body weight dips, so no extra weight. I'm thinking 30 reps. That's pretty much what I did last time as well for the deload session. Not too intense for the body, slightly more endurance than I usually do, but then again, like the 1 rep max or the interval when I'm training only 8 reps with extra weight, it's way more harsh. One more. Before I hate in the comments, yeah, I know I didn't go deep enough on the past dips because I thought I was going deep enough, but it turns out the parallels that I have is not tall enough, so I can't have straight legs. But I was going pretty much to the floor and up. But now for the next set, I will go deep enough so I will bend my knees so I can actually get the full range of motion. That's what I do when I do weighted dips. So of course then I can go deeper. Straight legs doesn't work here. Let's do the final set, slightly deeper with the reps. I'm definitely heavier. What have we done here? Some of these sessions is just the ones where you in the gym and all you want to do is finish it so you can go home and rest. Today was to some degree one of those sessions. When the energy is low, motivation is pretty low, it's just not super enjoyable. But we're pushing through, do the best we can, and eventually the tables will turn and motivation, your energy, everything comes back. So today was one of those days. But maybe we got some pump at least. I'm on the deficit, so we should see some light veins and context of muscles, I hope. Maybe it's even, maybe I can go like here. So we get more targeted. See some muscles. Maltese. And that is it. Now I just want to go home. See you guys tomorrow. Choo-choo!